It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut and we're almost set for baseball. Today, game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Clay Buchholz gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boys, he really turned things around. Remember, this guy had a no-hitter early in his career with the Boston Red Sox. Good fastball, not a great fastball, low 90s, but he'll throw a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer. His breaking stuff is good. It's not great. He's a pitcher, not a thrower, and if he's getting his off-speed pitches over, he has a chance to pitch deep into this one.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Stepping in now, Austin Jackson, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second, number 8. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, one man out. A look at first by Buchholz, and he just manages to get his hand in. And low, it's a ball and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Michael Fulmer gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Digging in, Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 11.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just inside. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. And there's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Standing in now, Sean Green. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. Coming to the plate now, Al Kaline, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. K-line on second. Hicks on at first with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Green, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Circle change, too low. Ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Ready with the 1-0. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. The 1-1. This is pulled into right. Green is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away decides not to risk it.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Stepping into the box, number 34. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball one. One and two to the Tigers catcher.
The count is 1-2.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Second and third here, one man out. High pop up. Smoke has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Next for the
Great
Tigers,
scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's set. The 0-1. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. Full count. 3 and 2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3 and 2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Green's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit.
Joe Carter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Carter is creeping up on a nice milestone over his great career. 400 big flies. Be fun to see him accomplish that, hopefully in the near future. 1-1 the count to Joe Carter. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is popped up. Hicks shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cobb moves over. 2 gone.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Digging in now, Justin Smoak. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this will be fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Austin Jackson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Austin Jackson.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's ball
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
The batter.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he misses again. 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Miguel Cabrera is on deck. And he will take ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 0-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Al Kaline. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Kaline is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Tigers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Goodwin ranges to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting it, the catcher, number 10.
Striding in, Reese McGuire. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Misses, ball 2. Popped him up. Cabrera is there. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping into the box, number 8. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, John Hicks, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 55, John Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, number 15.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Taken but called a strike. Goodrum leads off first with one away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hernandez comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, number 34.
Ready now, number 34. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he lays off for ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Alan Trammell 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Bo Bichette back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider. Oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Line to the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time.
Now
one away.
Number 27.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites,
Green.
mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Sean Green, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No runs, no hits, one error thus far for Toronto. A ball and a strike. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Stewart going back on it. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. So Sean Green with the solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
The left fielder,
Stepping in now, Joe Carter. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Settling in now, Austin Jackson. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Austin Jackson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming.
Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Into the box now, Ty Cobb. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Buchholz now on 2-0. 2-1 the count. Jackson leads off second with nobody out. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and that's out number 1.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera popped him up. McGuire over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Al Kayla.
Into the box, Al Kaline. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 2 balls and a strike to Al Kaline.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Here's the 2-0. Fouled off. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Detroit. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
First offering on its way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Standing in, Justin Smoke. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. First home run of the campaign for him as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And now, Oscar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One-0 count. Here it is. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The count now at 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. Cabrera might try to make a play on it. He popped out in his first trip. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 Toronto. Ryan Tepera will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Ready once again, John Hicks. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Nico Goodrum will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Nope.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4. So the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, number 15.
Striding into the box, Kristen Stewart. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Behind 0-2 now. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hicks stands at first with 1 out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise. Our score remains 2-1. Now batting, number 8. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Cabrera trying to get there. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1-2.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, Gabriel, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic. 100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
So striding forward now, Sean Green. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's set and the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Now a swing and a miss that time by Green as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1-2 to Sean Green.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Cobb is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They still lead it 2-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Derek Law
please.
is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Leading off the inning, number 34, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow.
The
You're
batter,
hanging on to a slim lead,
shortstop,
and the last thing you
Allen
want to do is give up a
Trammell.
leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Alan Trammell. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First offering on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
The 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Number 0.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So they'll make a matchup move
Number
here and bring on the
67.
southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In now, Ty Cobb. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The third baseman, number 24.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Riding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto, and we are tied 2-2. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Joe.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, number 13, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th as this was really not one of his better performances. Spencer Turnbull takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Now batting, number 10.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cobb is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Tim Meza has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in once again, Al Kaline. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Standing in, John Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. On comes Green, but this is down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. Ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is taken high and outside, but for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hicks, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is popped up. Meza with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 15.
Now to the plate, Kristen Stewart. He was a double play victim last time around. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was
number
able to
34.
keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Number 50 will come on now and pinch run here.
Second base, number 50.
Now at the plate, number 34. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. Jeimer Candelario is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Jeimer Candelario.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 8, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Yeah.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kaline is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 11.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bichette, base runner at first with one out. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Green. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Stewart, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe Carter.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Again, a 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Ken.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Alan Trammell. He singled his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Carter. One away.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Austin Jackson.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Jackson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Ty Cobb will be next. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 0.
Now in the box, Ty Cobb. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And that's over. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Last breath for the Tigers. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score today. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 67 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.